So, man.
What's
going on?
Blessings. What's going on?
Salutations. Greetings, salutations.
The brat pregnant. What y'all think?
I know you ain't for the start. You still started for?
The brat pregnant. What you think?
Bro, I got no comment, bro.
I mean, I wonder how did she get pregnant? More of a question. But I feel like Brat, she took it. You know what I mean?
You think so?
What up, man?
That means you as well light-skinned fellas faces.
What's going on, Lamar?
What's going on, Lamar, man?
Man. I have to leave that go.
Man, so how do I feel about that? I don't feel no type of way. I mean, I know some people who sit on the other side
and sit on the other side.
Yeah.
Sit on the other side, but then sit on the other side.
Yeah. Sit on the other side and sit on the other side and be pregnant.
No. Sit on the other side, but sit on the sit on the other side, but sit on the side.
I don't know if that's a motherly thing or.
But how?
Maybe they want to be, huh?
No, I don't want to say that. That don't sound crazy. I don't want to be like, then motherfucker be like, you anti?
Nah, man. We talking, man. We having conversation.
Because it's like, how did she get pregnant? Did they go to what is it, Vita fertilization? What is it called? IVF. Did she go through IVF?
I said we're hard to hear. Carrie.
What's going on, Carrie? How you doing? Thank you for letting us know.
It's hard to hear us?
Let me see.
Struggle streaming,
We're
trying to get it together. We getting it together. We are getting it together.
I don't know. It's just it's kind of expected for me.
What?
It's like for the whole brat thing.
It's kind of expected.
Yeah, it's kind of expected.
What you mean? It's kind of expected?
Just that's what people want, right? When they get into relationships, most people who get into relationships, people want to eventually get married and then have kids.
Okay.
So I don't know. It's like it's just kind of funny because I think the shock was more so to the fact that she said it's better now.
Okay.
Thank you, Carrie. To the fact that I didn't expect it to be the brat.
Mm-hmm.
To be the one that's pregnant in her relationship.
You thought it was gonna be the other woman.
I thought it was gonna be her because Brad carries herself like tomboy, right?
Didn't the Brad have a boyfriend back in the day or something like that? When she messing with somebody?
The Brat used to mess with Allen Iverson.
I think that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I mean, she clearly used to mess with some dudes. So I mean, it is what it is, man. They want kids.
Yeah.
I can't stop them.
So I can't stop them.
No, I think it's a thing that I think the big shock was, first of all, one, she came out as gay. As if
I thought she was bisexual though. She like man.
I don't know. That part I didn't know.
Oh, I'm asking. I don't know.
Lamar said they did it via someone the Brat's partner knew. Used the seed and placed it in the Brat. It was said so she can have the experience of birth.
Oh, so he didn't crack? He should have cracked though.
That was loaded. Loaded.
A great philosopher told me one time, I'm cracking. I ain't gonna say his name, but a philosopher told me, I'm cracking. You want this semen? I'm cracking.
Give them guts.
That's what a great philosopher once told me.
Yeah.
Could you be a sperm donor?
No, not me. Not Jay every day. No.
It'll probably depend on who it is and stuff. But then again, I'm like kind of like on the fence of because if that's my seed and that's my life, that's part of my bloodline, I got to take care of it. That's how I am. I got to be in this life and I got to take care of it.
Right, and that's what I think. What a lot of times when this situation comes to pass is they don't want. It's like I just want to use you for the fact that
for your life, but then that's why I say it depends on who it is too. But then again, it's like even if it is somebody you closely love, you want to still be part of that person's life, your child's life, because it's still your child.
Right.
You want to be part of your seed's life. So it's like, yeah, to help somebody out, but then again, no, because I want to be a part of his life. I can't. I'm one of them black fathers or black men that I have to be in the child's life if I brought in this world. I'm sorry.
Carrie said they chose the brat because Judy apparently wanted the brat to have the opportunity to know what it felt like to carry a baby because Judy already has kids of her own. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hey, it is what it is. Good luck to y'all.
Yeah. What about you? Could you do that?
No, I couldn't do that.
You couldn't be a
I couldn't, because to a point of what you said.
Yeah.
If it's my semen, then that's my child.
Yeah, yes, your child. It's like I can help somebody out probably if I could, but then again, I'll be in my mind and in my thoughts like, man, I got to take care of my child. That's my child. I got to take care of my child.
Yes, and they and the mindset is, we're just using you to bring a baby into our lives, right?
Yeah. And you should be, you person will probably be really grateful that you gave them the opportunity to have the kid, but it's still, like I say, my subconscious and the way I'm set up and the way I'm wired and the way my bank accounts and stuff is set up is I gotta take care of my kids.
Period.
I can't help it.
Period. So why couldn't you? You didn't explain.
Just I wouldn't want to. I mean, it's not really nothing to explain. I wouldn't want to. Like this my nut. So keep mine. I mean, like how much are we paying people? Let me say this: it's boiled down to payment. I'm hearing guys, because we talked about sperm donorship and stuff.
Like $300-400.
Right, who's doing that? $300-400
for $400.
No, I'm not doing it.
Okay.
Yeah, you up the bread a little bit.
Okay,
yeah.
$25K.
No.
25K.
No. Give me it.
Hold on. I forgot. J every day is a little, it's a little up there.
Yeah, $12,000 ain't no bread.
Shit. Hey, $100K.
You give me $500,000.
Half a mil?
You get,
Half a M?
Half a M. You can get.
So $100,000.
I just said a half a M.
So, cashier's check right now made it to AJ every day right now.
No.
Right now. Will you come in here right now today? Before coming here right now, hey man, I really need, I like you kind of tall. You're a good looking guy. I need them jeans.
Look, man, you're going to get, you know what I'm saying, probably 100 million of these joints coming out of me. I need at least 500,000.
Okay.
I'm lucky I ain't asking for $1 million.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So.
Get you. I think he's still going for $100K. I'm gonna come with
National Beauty said top of the afternoon, gentlemen. Yeah. That's my sister.
Top of the afternoon to you as well.
Sister J every day.
Yeah, and when we last talked about it, and then I realized that it dawned on me that there's dudes out here that are fathers and don't even know it.
But if they did know it, you think they'll probably be doing something too. I think, okay, out of 100% of men that will choose or choose not to have kids, out of what percentage do you think will still not probably take care of their kids if they knew or they did have some? Like, what percentage you think is like kind of deadbeats?
In terms of
what's the question again?
What percentage of men you think will probably is deadbeats? It's just simplified like that.
In
the world.
I thought you were talking about in this donor situation. I was going to say
not donor because they're not a deadbeat because they just donate their semen.
I think that's.
You think 25%?
Yeah, 25.
25? How much you do?
Wonderful. Just you know what I'm saying. Just random numbers. You know how spaces do. Just random numbers. But National Beauty said, could the donor be placed on child support? I think it possibly can if they don't sign anything. Like, so hopefully the person has.
We talk about this. I'm gonna send it in the group chat. I don't know if y'all can listen to it real quickly, But we can talk about this because somebody sent me this. One of our supporters sent me this too.
That
Send it in the group chat. Maybe I can post the link.
No, I was gonna post it in there too.
Oh,
I want to
go ahead. You post the link.
So I was actually having a conversation with Stogie.
Okay.
And long story short, the conversation led me to find out that here's let me ask the question first. Let's just say a man chooses to date or be with, marry a woman that already has a child, at least one child. What responsibility does he have to that child?
He married the lady.
Yeah.
And he has like.
Let's say married. Yeah, I say
he
married.
married her. So,
wait, say what you said again. I'm sorry.
A man chooses to marry, let's say marry, a woman that already has at least one child.
Okay.
What responsibility does he have to that one child?
You know what you signed up for.
Yeah, it's like your own.
Yeah, it's your own. That's your own child. That's your child too. You got all the responsibility, discipline, everything. Like I'm one of them dudes. When you marry on a woman and you love that woman that much, you love them just as her kids, just as much as you doing that. So you take care of them just as they own. College, baseball games, doctor's appointments, all that. What you would do for your own seed, you do exactly for that, and you don't treat that child no different. You ain't my child. You just this. You can't never say that. Even if you think that, keep that shit in your mind yourself and do what you do, because you should have did something.
I had that done for me, man. My pops, he looked out for me, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm not his blood child or whatever, but you know what? He looked out for me since I was 3 years old. And I literally sent him a message on Friday. You know what I mean? Because I had told him, it was gonna be. I'm coming up on, 18 years with the company I work for, right?
Okay.
And he's the big part of the reason I even got in the company, right? You know what I'm saying? It's because of who he knows and stuff like that, or who he knew.
Papa J.
Right. So I had to, I had to shout him out, like, you don't get a lot of people like that, that come along in your life that's willing to take on somebody else's responsibility. So, that's a huge responsibility at the end of the day. I mean, a woman with children or a child, it is what it is.
I look at it like this.
See you, Naps and Beauty.
Being a father to a kid that has no blood, like running through their veins of yours, is the most selfless job you can do in this world. I don't give a fuck what else you talking about. That's selfless. Yeah. For you to get up, take to school, be there for doctor's appointments, doing all these things to, like, if that's your child you're on, that is the most selfless. And I don't give a fuck what you probably cheated or did on that mother should love you for the rest of your life because you taking care of her child because the real father that she had is not there. That's the most selfless. Like, for you to get up out your sleep, taking your hard-earned money, and this ain't even like your blood, they ain't even got your last name, but you're going to do all these things for that child. No. That's one of the most selfless jobs ever, to be like a stepfather. And I ain't even gonna really call no stepfather. You're a father in mine.
Right.
So, when it comes to that, so you said when we were talking with Jordan, I think it was last week.
Yeah.
We were talking about independent woman, and you were saying that.
New York.
Shout out to Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan.
You were saying that an independent woman is basically being an adult, right?
It's a fact.
Okay, so all the stuff that they're bragging about is stuff that they would have to do anyway, right?
Yeah, that's a fact.
So, a man getting up and getting out of his bed and paying bills and providing food is something that he would have to do anyway, right?
But that's not his, like, that's not his bloodline. I understand where you're coming from with it, and that's you making a kind of a nice point. But at the same time, he can be like, okay, I still like you. I can be cordial with the kid, but I just don't want nothing to do with that. And it's up to the woman to be like, even though the woman to be like, no, I'm a package deal, because that's how you gotta be.
I mean, if you married, you head a household.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
So
this is how, you know what I'm saying, I've been raised. So if you're married, you're the man, you have the decision to either say, like you just said, either decide that you want to deal with this lady
or don't
deal with her.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? But if you do decide, this is what comes with it. Is her children.
Everything that comes with it. Everything
so, you know what I'm saying? Nobody, I wouldn't look at you no way or like, okay, he decided he don't want to deal with it. She got children. Like,
that's his choice.
That's your choice. Yeah, I'm not I wouldn't trip on you.
Nope.
It is what it is.
It's just that you won't want to take on that responsibility.
Exactly. And you shouldn't have to. You know what I mean? But
And it should be looked upon bad upon either, because that's your choice.
That's your choice. But if you get married, you can't be like, okay, well,
that's your child.
my wife can come, but you know what I'm saying, nah, the kids, they can't, they can't do that.
That's true. That's not how this works.
That's not how it works.
Because that's like vice versa. If you had kids and she became part of your life,
right.
When them kids come over to you, or if you got your kids, that's the second mom. That's like a bonus mom to them. Mm-hmm. Especially if they moms in their life. That's the second mom that you got.
So looking at this is DuPageFamilyLawAttorneys.com. It says, in Illinois, there's a statute that regulates a sperm donor's liability for child support. Illinois law removes child support liability from any sperm donor as long as the insemination takes place with the assistance of a licensed physician.
Tell you what, I'm sure they're down in Georgia, so go look at Georgia law.
You know about it? I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, if you look at Georgia law, it might be something totally different. You did Illinois law, that's one thing, but Georgia law, and then down in Atlanta, it might be like, yeah, you gotta take care of these little motherfuckers.
No matter who it is, yeah. Damn, my link didn't come in the group chat.
Yeah, I don't know how it's working because I tried to post one earlier, but didn't.
Let me see something.
Yeah, man. I think, well, basically.
Oh, the links just ain't coming. Everything else do.
Oh, Big Mom said, hey. The 3 wives. A little spicy there.
Yeah, a little spicy.
So the one thing that he was trying to argue something, but back to my point what I was having with Stogie. Okay. Stogie. He was basically Lamont laughing. I was basically trying to make the point that a man can be forced into the position of fatherhood, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
if y'all look at that link, that's exactly the link I just sent y'all.
So basically, the link, I have to find it again, but it basically said that in Illinois, if a woman chooses to not work and she doesn't have her own source of income, she can, that's what we're talking about, child support. She can force technically, I guess, her child's stepfather to be on child support.
Oh, no. The stepfather can be on child support for that?
In Illinois,
yeah.
If she's not working, she doesn't have any income, she can put him on child support.
Yeah.
You know about that too?
Yeah. I mean that's part of taking that child on. That's yours.
But I'm saying though, hold on.
Yeah. That's part of taking that child. That's
but you being forced though. That's being forced.
Because that child was being taken care of by you.
Okay, but that was your decision.
Right, that's your decision.
Yeah.
Right.
So if you want to pull away, I'm like, no, I want to do this shit.
You can't do that. That's not how that works. That's not how this is working. That's why people need to really think if you really want to be with a woman with children or with a child. Yeah, they can put if you.
So how would that go? How would that go in court though?
You're going to have to pay child support. That's how that shit going to go.
And why would she even do that anyway if you was volunteering?
Because some people are selfish.
Damn, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Yee, that's fucked up.
It's very fucked up, but it's part of the game.
That's fucked up.
It's part of the game. Look, man, I got all my kids by my own wife, man. I mean, God forbid I get put on child support, but them is mine. So.
Damn, that's fucked up.
It is. The law is crazy, but you think about it, they do certain things to, I guess, quote unquote, protect the children, right? So this is why, even if you go in and you sign the birth certificate, your girlfriend or whatever have a baby, and you go in and sign the birth certificate, I think you only got a certain amount of time to get the DNA test to make sure this baby isn't yours. Otherwise, it turns out 2-3 years later that baby isn't yours, you're still stuck paying child support.
That is fucked up.
Or you have to put up a crazy fight to get out of it, because I know some. I don't think I actually think I heard. It was a story that I heard. I think it was in Wisconsin. A man was to your point, taking care of a child, and it was genetically proven that the child was not his, and he still had to pay child support.
And it's like, well, you've been taking care of this child for this long anyway, so might as well keep continuing. So
that's crazy.
It is. So I think that should make men a little bit more mindful.
Yeah.
You know, when you got the cards stacked against you, but you know the game. You know what I mean? And they're telling you the game, and you still going up in here, and you busting up in these hood rats. You know what I mean? You know, or whatever. But you know the game. Like, you should just really decide and make sure you find the correct partner to have a child with.
And I think a lot of dudes go into the game without really thinking about that, without thinking about the ugly side of if this situation could go bad. Mm-hmm. They just like, okay, she has kids, or I don't have kids, but cool, whatever, I don't care.
Well, I mean, we got to be honest. A lot of times, men, they shoot at single mothers because single mothers are perceived to be a little easier, right?
That's true.
So, since they're perceived to be a little easier, it's nothing to be like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and lay up with her, and she might be on, not to say all single mothers on Section 8, but she might be on Section 8. I can lay up with her. You know, I can eat her kids' food, you know, her food, snacks, and fruit snacks, and chips, and
eating all your snacks and drinking all your Capri Sun.
Pussy ass boyfriend. Eating all the snacks and drinking all the Capri Suns.
That boy's hard. That boy's hard.
Eating all the snacks and drinking all the Capri Suns.
What he be doing? What he be doing, DC?
Eating all the snacks and drinking all the Capri Suns.
Eating all the snacks and drinking all the Capri Suns.
Eating all the snacks and drinking all the Capri Suns.
Oh, eating all the snacks and drinking all the Capri Suns.
Eating all the snacks and drinking all the Capri Suns.
Yeah, we in Dallas, what's happening?
Shout out to 85 South Show.
And motherfucker on WIC. Get good link.
Good milk. Eggs is high.
Eggs
so
is
you
high.
get WIC.
WIC, juicy juice, milk, all that. You get all that.
Cereal. Frosted Flakes. Captain Crunch. Niggas love Captain Crunch. Mm-hmm. Go find you a single mother.
Welcome to another episode of the KNoWKi podcast. It's your man Spaces.
Hey, this your boy Mom,
It's
man.
day every day.
Man. How was y'all last week, man? It was cool. Man. Anything y'all want to catch the people up on?
Everything good. Everything fly, man. Fly activity. Ain't gonna fly N-word activity. Ain't gonna say the nigga. I just fly nigga activity. I was gonna say it, but fly nigga activity. That's all, man. We just be around here doing our thing, man. That's all.
What about you? You good?
I'm good, man. I'm sugar free. No pun intended. But you know, I ain't had no. I haven't had any sugary drinks.
And so no Red Bull.
No Red Bull, man. This is day 7.
Natural high.
Yeah.
Natural high.
Did you get headaches yet?
I did. I had a terrible one like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Or maybe yesterday. I think it was yesterday.
Because
I'm coming down off the caffeine and I'm coming off the sugar. So, you know,
he about to pass out. We was both about to pass out in the gym. When was that, Friday?
That was yesterday. Was it Friday?
It was
Friday.
Friday.
Yeah, it was Friday. Yeah, we was pushing the thing.
Yeah, we both our head on our hips, boy. Sitting over there deep, breathing in deeply.
You know me, I'm a smoker, like cigars, not cigarettes, like
crack.
You know, I definitely do crack. You know what I'm saying? So run that tape. You know. You should have got
That's all businessmen do at the end. It's play fucking all day, bro. When I tell you that, because we work in the same place, man. We come here around the same time. We see each other out of like 7 days out the week. 6 of them, we see each other. I tell my fiance all the time, this what we do all day. Somebody got some jokes coming from somewhere.
I am trying to lose a little weight, so
he started smoking crack.
Yeah, but if I get drug tested, I'm gonna pass.
I'm cool because if I start smoking crack, y'all gonna think I'm really sick and I got AIDS or something because my head will be big as hell. No, I'm saying if I start smoking crack and I lose weight at all,
crack was one thing.
You too.
Oh yeah, my bad. You right. So if I start doing if I start doing heavily drugs,
I need to see these words, man. Because I feel like now you just picking stuff.
No, for real. Like you
can't say gonorrhea.
That's not as triggering as that.
How not? How?
I'll make the rules.
I need to see this.
There isn't a list. It just basically whatever causes the most uproar at the time.
Right.
So the C word called a lot of uproar?
Yeah, well, the sickness you talking about?
Oh, the A word.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
When was that ever thing? I ain't never seen no videos come down because of that.
Yeah.
Well, people, they edit the word out. Or they manipulate it some sort of way.
I've been watching a lot of YouTube, and it's like...
I've heard people say the great word, and I've heard people say it. They got thousands of views.
Yeah.
Okay, we got 4 viewers right now. All right? 4. So I'm trying to figure this out. Because I'm trying to figure out, okay, what words can't you say?
I'll make up the rules.
Well, what are the rules? We don't even got no guidelines.
That work.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that won't work. Maybe because you were.
But I'm signed into the. Yeah, I'm signed into the YouTube.
Oh yeah, so you could do that.
But.
So you ain't gonna have AIDS though, right?
No, yeah. No.
I'm gonna shoot that motherfucker.
Oh my God.
I bet you that video don't come. I bet you they don't come. Take this down because I said that. Well, he said it first.
Go throw him under the bus.
No, I didn't. I'm not throwing it. I'm telling the truth. I'm throwing him under the bus.
You said it first.
I'm snitching. That's what I'm doing.
He's telling.
I'm telling you.
I would see Creed 3.
I did too.
Good job, man. No, I didn't see it.
Do you care to see it?
Nope.
I do eventually one day when it's on Netflix.
He said not gonna come on Netflix.
Why wouldn't?
They had Creed 1 and 2.
They come on some streaming platform.
Yeah,
It's 1 and 2 are on HBO Max right now.
So it probably come
The Woman King on Netflix.
Yeah, it is on Netflix.
What'd you think of it?
I thought it was a real good movie. I thought it had a real good message behind it too.
What was the message?
Don't be blaming everybody else for the shit that you done or what the mistake you made.
How long was the movie?
About almost 2 hours.
About 2 hours.
It was 2 hours for them to tell you that?
No, and then it's that from that point of view, and then if you make it, you shouldn't have guilty remorse. What is it? Guilt remorse? Is it having guilty remorse for you making it? You know how some people you grow up as a neighbor.
Oh yeah.
Guilty
kind of like
remorse.
winner's remorse, kind of.
Yeah, winner's remorse. It has. We talked about that I think one time before, where you make it, but then one of your friends did a mistake or something like that, and you feel guilty because you make it because he didn't make it with you. So I think I took that from the movie.
That's dumb. How do you feel guilty because that nigga made a mistake?
Well, it was more so we did this together, and two people did something together, and only one of them got popped off for it.
Shit, but then you look at it too.
I didn't tell.
That's true. He didn't tell.
That's true. That's true. But you got anything else? Did you
Stop
have
being
any
a
other?
criminal.
What for the movie?
Yeah. What do you think about the acting? What do you think about?
I thought it was pretty good overall because Michael B. Jordan, that was his
directorial debut.
Directorial debut.
Yeah.
He did a pretty good job. I think
The whole thing?
Yeah, the fight scenes in the movie was really good.
Yeah.
The acting was really good. To see everything about the movie, Michael B. Jordan did his fucking thing.
Talking about the little corny dude?
Corny?
Yeah.
He's a corny the motherfucker was the handsomest man of the year and the motherfucker rich as hell. So if you call that corny, I'm corny too. Because I'm trying to get like that. I'm a corny dude too.
That's what they call them.
But then you call him corny, right? But now you want to interview him. You at his movie debut.
Back then,
Who's
you
the
didn't
corny?
want me.
Who's the corny one now? Now, if he would have stiff on there like, kept moving, he'd have been wrong. He don't like black women. He don't do none of this. He just do this. He just do that. It has so many things. But when then nobody gives them flack for when they was on that podcast and they call that man corny because he's not a thug.
That's essentially what it is.
That's what they call corny.
Yeah.
They call corny because you're not in the streets. You don't have your pants halfway sucking off your ass. You're not whooping women's asses. You're not cheating on your woman. You in your kids' life, which he don't have no kids, but they call that corny.
Everything you're supposed to do.
Everything you're doing right, they call it corny.
Yeah. So, but I think Michael B. Jordan is this generation's Denzel.
It was Chadwick Boseman.
You right.
It was Chadwick Boseman, but we lost him too soon. Chadwick Boseman was right there. Like, you know how they say, let me put the tip in? He's about to put the tip in. He's about to put the tip in. Chadwick Boseman, because when you look at how many iconic black figures he played, like, people forget that the man played James Brown and did a hell of a job. A hell of a job playing James Brown.
Yeah.
Thurgood Marshall.
Yeah, he was definitely...
He was doing his thing, I'm not going to lie.
Going too soon on him.
Yeah, he was doing his thing.
But I have to say, like, I've seen a lot of his Michael B. Jordan's resume in movies and stuff, and it's like...
He don't miss.
I don't get bored.
Hey, how they say that motherfucker don't miss. He don't miss. Motherfucker don't miss.
Where's that from?
That's a meme.
Oh, it's a meme. Oh, I thought it was from a movie or something.
You know the little memes that be coming up? It be something like when people don't miss. When you like shooting your shot or whatever, and you get like do something real good, you just say, motherfucker just don't miss.
I think him and Jonathan Majors, if they could
the Ebony magazine.
Yeah.
Ebony magazine. Okay, before you continue that way, because you was talking about Denzel Washington. So is Denzel Washington the best black actor?
I can agree to that.
So we're gonna put Morgan Freeman in there. No,
Freeman. Been home since goddamn. Bro, this nigga still like he's still alive.
Yeah. So Samuel L. Jackson, all those black actors in there.
Samuel L. Jackson's great.
Yeah, he's great.
I think his range of movies that he can play, you know what I'm saying? But it's always that he kind of... Is he ever really just a star?
He's always like the co-star.
Yeah, so he always has to have somebody with him. I'm not saying he has to. Yeah. In most movies.
He never carried him.
He's done the most movies.
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson?
Yeah, like out of any actor.
Yeah.
He's done the most movies.
He's been in a lot of shit.
He's brought in the most money because he's played in the most movies.
They don't remember he was in Coming to America too, the first one.
Yeah, he was. With the shotgun.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
So we would equate, like, because, you know, we said Michael Jordan and everything. So Denzel Washington is the Michael Jordan, the black Michael Jordan of the movie thing.
Oh, Michael Jordan is black.
That's true. You're right.
It's true.
But I'm just saying, he's the black Michael Jordan. I just realized what the fuck I just said. So he's the Michael Jordan of acting.
I think so. I think there's a difference in having a large catalog and having a versatile catalog.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you can just be in some shit and motherfucker don't even know you in there.
Right.
But when you in some, it's the quality of your catalog.
Right.
Like you can have like 5 movies and them be great, and I got you up there. But you can do 35 and motherfucker, you was in that? You was in that too? You was in that? You was in that?
Will Smith. Huge catalog.
That's true.
D+ actor.
I ain't gonna say D+.
I say D+. But he has the same character across.
Bro, you hit Enemy of the State as one of your
black movies.
Black movies.
Yeah, so we better not. You better.
No.
Don't disrespect.
Don't do that. That's why I said I'm not
No.
We just talking about the Black History. My mom ain't shooting shots.
Will Smith is not versatile. It's the same character across multiple different movies.
Enemy of the State. Where is that? Where
that's in his top 7 out of his whole catalog.
Well, the Bad Boys catalog will come in that. Because
Mike Lowry was dope.
Them good movies.
Pursuit of Happiness.
Pursuit of Happiness is in the list.
I'm just saying, but where?
Wild Wild West #1.
I mean, you got
No.
Bullshit. I want to see it.
No.
Wild West. The Wild Wild West.
I think I mean, as a A-list actor, though, you might call him D in acting, but he's an A-list actor, and a lot of times you go with where the money's at. So he's a draw like that.
Yeah, he is.
He's not. I mean, you want somebody to play a lot of versatile roles, then they may not get the money.
But he's a draw though. He's a blockbuster draw. He gonna bring the.
That's what.
Matter of
Yeah.
fact, he's a great actor. He smacked the shit out of, and that shit was staged. And everybody's believing this shit. And he's crying and all that, and well, fuck out of here. That never happened. Nobody got arrested. Like, let you go up there and try it though.
Oh, I'd be thrown under the stage.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to give it to Denzel's being like the Michael Jordan.
Ali?
I didn't watch Ali.
Ali was a good one. He played the shit out of Ali. I'm not gonna lie. Ali probably in his top movies too.
After Earth.
After Earth.
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean, it's gonna be movies that flop, man. That's something he did with his son. So
Nah, man. I give him a D plus, maybe
you
a
can
C
name me an
minus.
actor, and I can be like that. You know what I mean? You give me a music artist, and I'll be like, oh, they put out this album, or you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be some shit. It's gonna be some kinks in the road. Everything ain't gonna be, you know. So even Denzel, it was Denzel ain't always like he did the one
Man on
movie.
Fire.
Man on Fire was decent, but the one with Whitney Houston, the fuck was that?
Whitney Houston.
Yeah, see,
The preacher's daughter. The preacher something.
Preacher's wife.
Preacher's wife.
Preacher's wife was.
Yeah.
Oh, Preacher's wife was fire. What?
That was fire.
Bro, yeah.
I watched The Preacher's Wife, and I watched it twice. That was fire. That's top 10 of Denzel shit.
Top 10? Probably not.
No,
But it's not bottom 10 either.
okay, what's bottom 10 of Denzel? Give me
I don't know his whole catalog.
Then
so it's like-
how you know it's not bottom 10 if you don't know his whole catalog?
Well, I know what's bottom 10 of Will Smith. It's like I looked at his catalog, bro. It's like bottom 80.
What's his bottom one then? Because he ain't got it. What's his bottom one?
I like to pull up the
I'll tell
receipts.
you his bottom one. That's 6 degrees of separation.
Who's his bottom bitch though? I'm just playing.
That was a joke. Everybody get it.
No.
He was the bottom.
Yeah, he's the bottom. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I think you probably need to refresh that chat too.
6 degrees of separation. He was getting the movie.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, I think so.
That was his bottom one.
Yeah, this is bottom. That's what I said.
You don't get the joke?
No.
Oh, you don't know what the bottom is. Oh my God, boy, where y'all at?
I don't get the connection.
He's a bottom. He's a bottom.
Okay. So,
I was getting you. I was following you. I was just thinking about something.
If you would like to make a call, please hang up and call again.
Oh, Lord.
Oh man, no.
What?
You can't be looking and then call. Lamont's in his spaces. Come on, man.
no. I stand on that, bro. Gemini Man.
I don't watch them shits, man. Did you see it?
No, it's terrible.
You saw it?
No,
Then how you know it's terrible if you
Because
ain't
I-
seen it? Don't give me no IMDb.
because it's Will
ratings.
Smith.
Bro, that's why.
So now we can't do that. No, we're not gonna do
You
that.
don't be
You
honest.
know, just say
You gotta
just
be
Will Smith.
genuine about it.
Because you just said just Will Smith. You just said Will Smith. You can't do that, bro. You be tripping, bro. You can't do that.
I'll watch it and I'll come and tell y'all.
Yeah,
first
but
hand.
of the ones that you watch now, don't tell us tomorrow next week of the ones that you've seen.
Most of them are the same character
Which
across.
ones? You got the IMDb thing right there in front of you. Which ones? Which one is the bottom?
Aladdin trash. He's a terrible genie.
Who was a better genie?
Robin Williams, the original one.
Okay.
He's a terrible genie. He
So
brought
you
the
can only
same
compare him
character.
to Robin Williams. What's another one?
Hold on, let me pull him
Yeah,
up. 'Cause
please, that's what I'm saying. You watch the movies, you can't come off and be like Gemini Man, but I ain't watching.
Yeah, because it sounded like you had some gripe against
Yeah,
him.
it sounds like
he's
beef with.
Yeah, that's what you.
That's like my brother beef with Drake. I'd be like, why are you beefing with Drake?
I just say you just don't like
Just
him.
don't like him.
Yeah,
That's one thing.
Because they already know I got one person, boy. I don't fuck with him, but I will still admit that he's nice with it though.
Ooh.
I ain't gonna say him because it really don't care to me. I just be arguing about him because he be doing some dumb shit.
A rapper?
No, Kyrie. But I still don't. I'm not gonna sit here and say he garbage or nothing like that though. You ain't never heard me say shit like that.
That nigga's a for real cinch. You know, he said it. But you know what I'm saying? ASAP.
You got some?
Hancock, Hitch.
Hitch was good. Hancock, nah.
I'm trying to find the ones that I actually watch because I don't even know what Charm City. Man, After Earth. I mentioned that already.
After Earth.
Let's see. Oh, After. Here we go. Yeah, man. Nah, it's the same character over a bunch of different movies. Like, look at this catalog. Like, it's an extensive catalog. I stopped watching stuff because I noticed it was the same character over different movies.
So his is the same character in After Earth?
The same. He was the same character in After Earth was the same character in
Independence Day?
No. What's that movie? The one with the zombies that were scared of daylight. I Am Legend.
Oh, that was a good movie, bro.
The movie was good. The idea of the movie was good. His acting was terrible.
No, I'm not. I can't agree with you. You agree to disagree? I'm not gonna sit up here and say Will Smith is a garbage actor. I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't. I'm not with you on that one. You're on your own on that one, B. That's why I said we're gonna agree to disagree. We ain't gonna agree on that.
You are on your own.
Yeah, you on your own with that one.
Okay, so give me
Said the book is way better. Most books are.
The book is way Hancock.
I think she's talking about the one with the zombies.
Oh, I Am Legend.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd be interested in that. I like books. But Mike Lowry's a dope character. Pursuit of Happiness is definitely up.
I Am Legend.
I Am Legend. Pursuit of Happiness is definitely up there because I like that.
I did see that video. I'm sorry. I did see
Okay,
that.
okay.
Enemy of the State was dope.
You gotta
But Suicide Squad is terrible. Come on, man.
What about the Men in
The
Blacks?
movie Suicide Squad in general wasn't good.
So what about Men in Blacks?
The first one.
Right. Like, the first one was good. They should have stopped it too.
I enjoyed Focus.
I fell asleep on Focus. I don't even know what that movie was about.
7 pounds.
7 Pounds was dope. He killed that. He's dope at the emotional roles. I give him that. The only like action role that I really thought was a different character outside of his comfort zone was like Mike Lowry.
That was like his first action role too, though.
It's one of his first action.
Yeah.
I thought Independence Day came out.
Oh,
before
Independence Day, yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Before
Bad Boys.
Bad
I thought
Boys.
Independence
That one came out in '95, didn't it? Independence Day.
Independence Day was like right around the same time. What?
There it is, right there.
Bad Boys 95.
Okay, what
Independence
about?
Day '96.
Independence Day 96.
Okay, so okay.
And Men in Black 97.
Damn, he was killing it in the '90s.
I will say Wild Wild West was trash. I don't know what the See, I'm a red look. I'll tell you if the shit garbage. What the fuck was Wild Wild West? Huh?
That wasn't one of his best movies.
Wild Wild West?
Yes.
I just said it was trash.
He got an Oscar for that one.
That's the problem. That's the problem. Did they watch that motherfucker?
Okay, so
Selma Hayek was looking alright. You know what I'm saying?
Nelson Beauty said it was a camp movie. What does that mean? What, camp movie? What is it?
I don't know which one she's talking about. Alright, maybe she's talking about I Am Legend.
But switching gears, listening back to the episode from last week, we did end up having a conversation that we had before about the businesses and how it holds against people in real life and whether or not people should be employed. That's not where I meant to take the conversation.
What you mean? So explain what you talking about.
I'll tell you about
Go
the question I meant to ask was, what do you think about these mass companies like Adidas in particular, basing their decisions and incorporating social politics into the financial decisions that they make with people.
I was literally having this conversation yesterday with my homie, something similar to it, right? And we were talking about Nike, and we were saying how Nike just has this monopoly on shoes. You know, every time, you know, for guys who wear shoes, basically you're gonna just shoot at Nike, right?
Right.
And I said, what the fuck was Adidas thinking about getting rid of Kanye? Like, nobody's gonna buy shit else that you got. The only reason people were even gravitating towards Adidas is because Kanye was there, and it was like, okay, I can't get my hand on a pair of Yeezys. Let me see what else this technology that y'all hold in these shoes, these NMDs and other things like that. Nobody's really rocking with y'all like that.
But you know, Kanye West was only like 8% of their total revenue.
Okay, only 8%. Let only 8% go down in any company.
But I'm saying that 20 billion. I think it was 20 billion. I don't know for sure. I think around like 20 billion bringing in revenue. Kanye was like.
What I'm saying is, okay, you're saying 8%. 8% is close to 10%. Take 10% away from any company, and I bet you it's going to be layoffs. I bet you it's going to be 10%. 8% is huge. 8% is huge in a company. That's billions of dollars, or at least hundreds of millions.
So this is according to CBS News. Adidas says split from Yeezy will cost $1.3 billion. The rapper formerly known as Kanye West told the world last year that he lost $1 billion after severing partnership with. So at least $1 billion is the conversation.
Oh, that's how much they lose from dropping Kanye.
Right.
And I think they bring in like 20 billion a year.
To lose $1 billion? $1.3 billion, almost $1.5 billion?
But most of their money, most of Adidas money come from like soccer and FIFA and shit. That's where they get most of their money from overseas.
Yeah, but still, that's not a win. That's not no win. I'm sorry, and that goes to because you want to enter into the political sphere and you know what I'm saying, be a part of that. Nike, you know, but it hasn't hurt Nike as bad because they are the top dog in it.
But Nike go to all sides though. People don't know that.
Well, that's what I'm saying is Nike. It's not gonna hurt them because at the end of the day, like it'd be one thing if Nike be like, if Michael Jordan said something crazy.
Yeah, they're not gonna go Mike.
Right, but I'm just saying, this is a hypothetical. So what I'm saying is hypothetically, right?
Yeah.
If Michael was to say something crazy, then and they decide, hey, we're gonna drop Mike. Okay, well, Mike is the reason why a lot of people shop for Nike.
Well, if they drop Mike, that's like 30-40%, bro.
I don't know exactly what it is.
I'm thinking like
I can't do the spaces numbers.
You don't think it's probably about 30-40%? About 25 to 30%. Probably went overboard when I said
Nike huge. You know what I'm saying? A lot of their regular Nike shoes sell. So I don't know. I can't guess what Mike pulling from.
About 25%. For real.
Yes. So what do you think about them basing whether or not they continue to do business with Kanye West off of the social politics?
Shit, you gotta look at. I think they probably looked at all aspects. Like if we keep him on, okay, people that just mess with his brand. What if everybody else could fall off? What if everybody else stop fucking with us because we still got him?
If you got most of your shit overseas, then what's the problem?
If I just lose him, and it's just I'd rather take that 10% hit, like you say, than lose my whole 90%.
How you gonna lose? But when Kanye was speaking about, really only dealt with the United States and what we had going on, even though the group they were talking about is global, right? But it was more so talking about the United States. So if you just, according to you just said they make most of their money globally, right? Yeah, soccer and all that.
Yeah, that's the thing with the soccer.
So how wouldn't keeping Kanye on? How would that hurt them? Keeping them on? How would that hurt them? Mm-hmm. I think they just did it because this is what I'm thinking. Is because they're German, right? They're a German company, right? Them and Puma, they're together. They're a German company. So they don't want to be tied to any quote unquote anti-Semitic things.
You're right about that. You on something?
That was the only reason why I think they had to do it. It was kind of like a forced hand. Otherwise, they keep them on board. You know, it's about the money, but it's like Germans don't want to be tied to anything anti-Semitic. You know.
I think.
I like them links you tried. It's fire, bro. Hey man, put some fire in the chat for us.
I think it was basically what you just said. I think they kind of jumped on a bandwagon. They kind of tried to. They said, let's separate ourselves from this before it looks bad that we're associated with him. I think they were worried more about the association than the amount of money that they would lose.
Yeah.
I had to put some fire in them chat. I'm sorry, I don't know what the fuck. That's the viewers we got.
But I think company needs to be careful of that, because at the end of the day, everything draws back to money.
Yeah.
And I think you need to stand behind what it is that you invested in before you just choose to jump ship. Because, okay, whatever he was saying in the media, I don't recall him saying anything about Adidas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't recall him saying anything about like Nike being a better brand than Adidas. So what does what he was saying have to do with Adidas? So I think companies need to be careful of that, me personally, because a lot of times, just like with Will Smith, where Kanye goes, money flows.
So far.
He's a big name, and I think look at his resume, man. Company, whatever company he associates himself with, that company grow. I don't say whatever. The big names that I know of.
And Kanye been talking crazy for years, even before he got with Adidas. So it was like you didn't
do your research.
Yeah,
on
you
it?
didn't do your research. No, you saw it as a check.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was like, let us cash in. Kanye was looking to get with a brand after Nike. And you guys was like, hey man, we'll take you. And it worked out. You guys had a pretty good partnership.
Right.
You know, so
should have just been like Nike, play all sides, bro. Nike give money to everybody.
or
Anti-police reform, police, they give money to every politician. They do business with everybody.
but Nike is not only is it global, but it's a US based company.
Okay.
So Adidas is global,
Okay.
but it's a German based company.
Okay.
So it might be, you know what I'm saying, it just might be a little different on how they play politics. You know, they might not want to get too deep into American stuff or whatever, but
Yeah.
the history is.
And
is
then,
very
like you say,
legit.
with the German company with all the anti-Semitic stuff, they're like, you know what? We don't want nothing to do
No
with that.
part.
We don't,
Right.
don't even want
Right.
you mentioning our name and doing that. And we'll just take this hit. Fuck that. We
Yeah.
we don't want nothing to do with that.
But they're trying to get away from that as far as possible. Why? Because they actually had a hand
And
in
then that's what I'm
was
saying. So
going
they don't
on.
want nothing bringing up in their past about what they was doing.
Yeah, that is. I mean, you can.
And that's proven fact.
Yeah, that's facts.
That's
you can look it
proven
up.
fact.
It's not, you know.
So yeah, so I will get them as a business thing from
To
that.
that
After
degree.
what we just talking about, you have to separate yourself from that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to that degree, I if that was like a part of the conversation that they were having before they decided to drop them, then I can see that being a part of the conversation. Everything still draws back to money, though. So, regardless, you stay with them, and maybe they thought it was the lesser of two evils. You stay with them, and people stop rocking with you because, or you start losing money because people that rock with him aren't rocking with him anymore. They're not buying the shoes, they're not buying his merchandise, so you're losing money.
Yeah.
Or you get rid of them, and you run the risk of losing money that way as well. So
It's crazy. It's a crazy dynamic. But I mean, that goes to what we were talking about, like you said, literally last week. It's like, okay, a company should be able to separate itself as long as that person isn't speaking badly about the company.
Yeah.
Or even more so badly about competition, right?
Yeah.
But they got their own views. Everybody got their own views about certain things. You're not going to be 100% with anybody.
1,000%. Yeah.
Okay, so y'all saying they should have just stuck with it and stuck it out. So
No, I'm not saying it. I'm just saying, but I'm saying 8% is huge in any company.
okay, so at what point should you separate yourself from somebody?
When it does start, your business, when it does start affecting the business. So if they saw it started, they went in so proactive mode, they didn't even let it start affecting the business.
Oh, you should let the nimble start going and see what's going on. Let's see what's gonna happen.
It was like, oh no, we can get rid of this thing.
Okay, I get you. I understand you.
Yeah, man. So, do y'all have anything y'all wanted to ask questions at all?
Any questions from the chat? Anybody? We got our whole 3 viewers. It's probably me, Maul, and.
Oh, no, I'm not on.
Okay, I'm still in there. I'm always in the chat. But what about the John Morant situation?
Oh yes, I wanted to talk about
If you
that.
throw a link in there about the John Morant situation, apparently he got caught flashing the gun to the 17-year-old. Man, I'm hearing so many different
No,
conflicting.
he was on live.
Oh, well, what I heard first is that he was flashing the gun to a 17-year-old, and then he went on live later and flashed the gun on live.
Oh, I thought he had punched the 17-year-old in the mouth.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. So many different things. So
I think I think
he's young and dumb.
yeah, like it's
Dumb. And
why?
The problem is that he has a father in his life, but his father seemed kind of dumb too.
His father looked more of his friend than his father.
Yeah, his father's trying to be young. I seen him at the game, trying to be. I'm not sure how old his father is. His
So
father
like 40, 45.
Is he? Okay, he's not too much older than us, but he should know better. But
I wonder how active was his father though.
And his father was real active in his life. His father the reason why he's in the NBA and stuff. His father got on his ass. I made him go work out.
you
And
need to
always
get on
keep
his
him
ass
clean.
about life,
But
about making proper decisions.
To me, and people think like I'm always you the fun police and all that. Take this fucking social media shit away from some of these motherfuckers.
oh man,
Bro, he don't need to be on social media. Somebody needs to be handling that for him. He should not have his own passwords. Somebody should be running his account. Because you're a brand now at the end of the day. When you make it to the NBA, you're a brand. So therefore, if it's not got nothing to do with you sponsoring something, you putting something on there with you wearing something, you promoting your shoes, should nothing else go on there. Not you on vacation, not you in no club, not you doing none of that. And then the thing about it, when you look at the video that they showed, it was somebody, he wasn't recording that, like he had his hand on his phone like this. Somebody was actually recording him. So if you see a gun in his hand, why the fuck are you recording him?
So let me ask you this: as a grown man, right? You guys both are grown.
Yes.
Okay. How would you feel that somebody had access to your stuff? Because anything could be, posted on your page, but they told you what you could and couldn't do.
But that's the point. You're a business now. Like we was just talking about businesses.
He's not no business.
He is. He's a
He
brand.
ain't LLC
Yes, he is. I know he LLC. He got his own signature shoe now
with.
Nike.
He's with Nike. He's not LLC though.
But he's still a brand. When you become your own
I
brand.
understand that, but we all are technically our own brand.
Yes.
I'm there every day.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You spaces, you mall, you big truck mall, right?
Yeah, uh-huh.
All right, but at the end of the day, nobody's going to govern me independently and tell me what I can and cannot do. You should have your own discernment.
Yeah.
Right? If you're a business, if you're smart enough to have a business,
Yeah.
you should be smart enough to go through the proper channels and do certain things correctly, not flashing guns and shit like that, and then we wouldn't have no problems.
But that's why when you're a business, you always hire people that's around you that's a little bit smarter than you are. And that's why you have people in place to do things like that. Because you my homie. We tight. You're a brand, you're your own brand. But if I see you doing some dumb shit, I'm on your ass, bro. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. That ain't cool. You fucking up the money. You fucking up your kids' future. You fucking up all this.
You gonna say that ain't cool, you fucking up the money. But it's still my responsibility.
And it's still gonna be on me to still be on your ass.
I get it. And that's his father, right? The
Yes.
one who, I guess, got his ass on his ass.
You get on the ass.
Right. But
Yes.
his father partying and probably doing this shit too.
He was
Probably
right there
fucking
next to the
bitches,
party.
whatever. You know what I'm saying? He out there partying.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I think as a grown man, you still should be able, and he's young. He's 21, 22.
22, 122.
Right? So, but at 21, 22, I mean, it's different. Like, dude got what, $200 some million?
No, he just signed for two. 240, 250.
Right. You got $240, $50 million at your disposal. So that's what I'm saying. A lot of these contracts and shit like that shit just blows up your head where you're not thinking like that.
But that's the thing when you have the right people around you. Not no yes people. That's the problem.
How you gonna have the right people around you? See, the right people around you only around you because you have them around you. You pick Big Trucker Maul picked his friends or who he wanted to be around, right? Who wanted to be around? It doesn't come. If I'm I don't know where he grew up at. He ain't even grow up in the hood, right?
South Carolina.
But he ain't really grew up in the hood from what I heard.
Probably
did. From what I heard, he actually did pretty good. Like, you know what I'm saying?
He's pretty good. He's been pretty good life?
Yeah, it was pretty good life, right?
Okay.
So, but even then, it's not like, okay, my parents would make sure that, okay, I had good friends around. You know what I'm saying? Solid, you know, decent enough, right? Well, I'm not finna be hanging out with no drug dealers, you know what I'm saying, no firecrackers or nothing like that.
Keep that away from you.
Right. Well, you looking up,
like where he came, like his
He's from South
history.
Carolina.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, he was on the same team with Zion. Him and Zion like played basketball together.
Oh, okay. And did they?
Yeah, they played basketball together. AU or something like that.
Oh,
Something they intertwined with where they were playing basketball before they got to college together.
Yeah. But all I'm saying is that if you the whole saying is, you know, you choose your friends, you don't let your friends choose you. So apparently he's around a whole bunch of people that he's chosen.
But that's the thing too. When you're coming up, you can tell who really got your best. I don't give a fuck how old you are. You start to see who got your best interest at heart. When a motherfucker ain't just agreeing with you just to be agreeing with you. Do we sit up here and just agree with each other, disagree with each other? Spaces just said Will Smith was a D-list actor. What me and you do?
Look, man.
Huh?
Spaces ain't got $250 million. Hey, I'm with you, Space. That nigga Will Smith.
I'm not with you. I don't give a fuck. I'm not with you.
I'm with you.
No, I'm not with you. No, I don't give a fuck how much money you got. I'm not with you.
I'm with you, dog.
No, I'm not with you. No, I'm cool.
Spaces.
No.
But what I'm saying is that's the reality of the situation.
That's a fact, because they came from where they came from.
Right.
And showing them. I get what you're saying on that.
You see what I'm saying? It's about the money. Like, niggas, I listen to prison stories, and they talk about how in prison, there's a lot of guys in there that get money in prison.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of people that be on their balls and be on their nuts. It's because these guys are the dudes who are getting the money in prison. So, yeah, they're going to be the yes people. You know what I'm saying? So, when you got a person not in prison making $250 million, yeah, Will Smith a D-list actor.
But at the same time, I understand you have a lot of friends around you, but you should, I don't give a fuck how old you is, be able to see who generally have your best interests at heart. And, like you say, you got your father in your life. If your father ain't V-line straight towards you when he saw that or that shit came across his feed, something ain't right.
Something ain't right.
Because ain't nowhere in the hell, because you got access to all this. I know you got more than that little ass gun, because it was like a little ass Hellcat to me. That was a little, because I'm kind of a gun dude. I'm saying kind of a gun dude, but that like a little ass Hellcat. I think it was, I gotta see what brand it was, but I'm thinking it was Springfield. I mean, whatever the Hellcat is. It's a little one. It's a compact carrier. So you had to have that in your pocket or something. But whoever's around you, even if it is guns around and y'all doing what y'all do, why do you? That's the whole thing about this new generation. Why do you have to let everybody in know what you're doing? You getting money. You filthy rich. Bro, you ain't got to do nothing else a day in your life as long as you manage your money right. You cool. Your kids are cool. $250 million, you cool.
Well, let me ask you this, though, because...
Damn, why this shit keep going on?
Because given that we have a Second Amendment right, is it his right to be able to do that, though?
Yes.
Never mind the image. Is it his right?
Yes, it is. It is his right.
To be able to brandish the gun, or
I mean, let's say, just online. Is it his right?
If he got the proper channels, because he in Memphis. Memphis is a gun-friendly state.
Right.
So, you know he probably got all the permits he need. He probably got, that's just the tip of the iceberg right there. That's just like a drop in a bucket of probably what he really got in his home.
Yeah.
So, does he have the right? Yes.
oh, that's the video right there.
But he was holding the camera. I thought he wasn't holding the camera. But he has, everybody don't need to see what you're doing. We do a lot of shit. Do we record anything that we do? And when we do record, like something happened, what happened? We started making phone calls. Yeah. Who the fuck did this? Who did that? Bro, what the fuck are you doing? As soon as we find out that we is out there somewhere.
Right.
See, I get what you're saying though. When you were saying earlier that he should have somebody in his circle that is holding him accountable for what he's doing, right?
Yeah.
The thing is, and the thing from what I think about the situation, he's 23.
Mm-hmm.
With just signed what 250.
Yeah, about a year ago.
At that point in life, you don't have that kind of. Most people don't have that kind of discernment.
That's about yeah. I still blame it on he's young, but motherfuckers should, like you say, have them type of friends around you. But bro, don't you know as easy as you went in there to them people out in white folk office, you sign your name on the dotted line, you know the NBA easily can let me get that back.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they got some fine print or some clauses in there that.
Man, fuck that. They would make up
the contract.
You see the fuck they did to Kyrie? He just posted some shit. Shit started coming out of woodworks. They'll start talking about John Morant got 4 kids out of here. He ain't taking care of some shit. They'll start coming up with shit. You know that.
I don't know. I don't trust them
either. Thank you. They will come out with some shit and tarnish his name just like that. Bro, the quicker you get it, how hard it is for him that all his life, 23 years he been on this earth, he didn't work hard to try to get there where he at. And he finna let a 15-second clip destroy everything he done built.
I hope he's learning from this because.
And me and Jay every day was just going into it when we just doing abs, sitting up here. Me and you was going back and forth. Mm-hmm. And then when I sent you this, she was like, "Yeah, this nigga young. This nigga goofy.
He goofy.
This nigga's a goofy. He couldn't even." And Jay every day was defending the shit out of him. And when I tell you he was on his side, he was defending the shit out of him. Then when I sent him this, Jay every day said, "I don't got nothing else to say, man." Nigga's done.
I knew when it came across my phone. I already seen. I said, "Oh, he sent me this." Like, yeah, I already. I said, "This nigga's stupid." You know, and I'm not. Again, that's it. Look, that's his father. You know, that's on his father. His father's around the game. Yeah, mother, but you know, he ain't gonna listen to mom. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's saying like he kind of listened to Pops. He favored Pops, and Pops was not setting him straight. You know, Pops again is Pops is a groupie. You know what I mean? Because he got 250 million. Pops is a groupie.
Now watch this. So you said, you know, I dropped for whatever reason I got 250, right?
Yeah.
Will Smith is now a what?
D-list actor.
Okay, now.
No, the fuck you not.
Now.
No, the fuck you not. Because I
find out that I'm about to fumble 50% of that. Now what you gonna say?
Will Smith
he ain't see the father. The problem is the father's not thinking like that. He just see the money. So it's still he a D-list actor. He's a D-list actor until all your money is gone.
Oh, because you see the potential of what he's reached 250.
Yeah, so if he reached 250, it fall to 125. Right? Boom.
We still rich.
Right, we still rich. He a D-list actor. We still rich. Once you become, it's like John Morant is officially out the league. Damn, boy, Will Smith with A-list. I don't know what you talking about.
Hey, that's when I first started telling the truth. I want to tell my story.
Yeah.
I want to tell my story.
You tell your story.
Man, look, well, I don't know why he was doing steroids. Yeah. But you was with him when he was hey, been over him for shoot this in your ass.
Right.
But when all the money gone, now you want to tell the truth. Yeah. You want to be truthful. That's how I always is.
Michael Jordan?
Oh, I ain't never liked that nigga, but that was with the championship. You was carrying him off the court. You had him in the flu game.
I thought y'all niggas was the best friends, according. But
we weren't really friends.
I don't really like that nigga. You know what? I don't know how that shit works. So that's what I'm saying. It's all about the money at the end of the day. Y'all be dick riding.
Facts. Because I'm going to show it to you, boy, because I'm always going to work. Will Smith is not a disease list. You on crack. You have to be out the league because you on crack anyway. They first start drug testing. So I advise you to start saving that 250. Or you want me to get your job next to me? What are you talking about? Because Will Smith is not a D-list actor. I'm not trying to hear what Jay read.
C- at best.
No. Right now he ain't got 250, so it is. He ain't no D-list actor. I ain't gonna say he an A-list actor as far as, you know what I'm saying, it's acting-wise. It's not an A, but he ain't D. Nah.
But yeah, his father needs to step in, and it don't matter if you cut people off or whatever like that. People around him shouldn't matter about that, because once you trust and believe, once you come to someone and you be real with them, even if they cut you off, they're gonna come back around to you and say, "I'm sorry, you one of the realest ones I had on my team, and I cut you off because I didn't want to hear that."
Yeah.
I guarantee you, when people grow up, that's what always happens. They always come back. Go finish doing your thing. Don't be just no yes man. Don't let a motherfucker just because they got money, do anything around you. No, that's not cool. That's not right. If they want to cut you off, let them cut you off. But I guarantee you, they will be back and say that they're sorry that they should have never cut you off for that, because you was one of the realest ones that they had on their team, and all them other people ain't had their back like that. So you should never be a yes man to nobody. I don't give a fuck how much money they got.
Oh.
All right. That's all I got for that. So, switching gears.
Yeah.
I was having another conversation with somebody, I forget who. Who was it? It might have been Stogie.
You over to practice?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just
You
wondering.
said every time you say switching gears, it should be a little icon to go up and do the 10 speed. Go ahead.
I just hit the
So, hypothetical situation, right?
Okay.
Hypothetical. Could you take a chick seriously if you find out that her mattress is on the floor?
Her mattress is on the floor?
Yeah.
She got her own crib.
Yeah.
She's single? No, she of course she's single. She fuck with you.
Yeah.
What's going on? She got kids?
And this, let's just say for one portion of the scenario, no, she doesn't have.
She got kids. She's doing it all by herself. She got her own apartment. She's doing it by herself.
Yeah, own job, own apartment, no kids.
I don't know
We're
how
finna
that
get you some bed rails.
You think get you right.
Get you bed rail $45. You can fuck one off.
But no, you don't know what else is going on. Like, maybe she can be going through a period where I'm not worried about no burial right now. I got something else going on.
Naps and Beauty said no.
Well, what else you got going on that you can't get these $45 bed rails?
That's what.
Maybe you don't know how to put it together or have anybody. You're going to have to come up with a better excuse than you got something else going on. Maybe I got to help you out. I wouldn't,
Maybe her bed broke and she's going to just buy a whole new bedroom set.
She been in her place for 6 months.
She's going to buy a whole new bedroom set still, though.
I mean, I would look at it. I would look at the whole thing. Though. I would see how she keeps the house in general. Okay, the bed is on the floor, but let me see how she keeps the house in general as a whole. You know what I mean?
Good point.
But like I say, it could be a whole list of things. It ain't just got to be, oh, she this. Maybe she's eyeing a bedroom set that she really wanted. She's saving up for it. Or instead of like, oh, I'm going to put this $45 or $100 to this when I'm going to buy a whole bedroom set and I can put that towards that.
$45.
I don't hold it against her.
I don't hold it against her, but she's gonna have to get up off the floor.
She's not on the floor though. She's on a mattress.
That's on the floor. That's what he just said.
But she got box spring and like mattress.
That's
though.
on the floor.
But she's still laying on the bed.
He said on the floor, brother.
If her mattress is on the floor.
Oh, she don't got no box spring on that. She just got one mattress though, just the top part.
They can have the mattress. They can have the mattress and box spring. They on the floor.
But the bed rail is on the floor too.
The bed rail is to keep the bed off the floor.
But it's still on the floor.
The bed.
It's still on the floor.
That's like saying the car is on the ground. You know what I'm saying? The body of the car is on the ground. No,
The car is on the ground.
The wheels on the ground.
The wheels
That's
on the
connected to the
ground.
tires. That's connected to the car.
I'm gonna look at the camera.
I'm just being. I'm gonna tell you this subject every day, dude. So every day I do this right here. What I'm doing?
No, man.
Yes, he will. Yes, he will. He will.
That's what he's doing. I'm trying to figure out what is
He will do something like this. I promise. He'll be in the right working out, and he'll do something exactly what I'm doing right
You
now.
say tax returns come every year, boo. You gotta wait for tax returns to get the $45? Shit. But
You just ain't important to it right now. I don't hold it against him.
come on, see, he fucking boy. He
I
said,
ain't trying to fight
he
it.
said,
No, I didn't. I said,
that mattress on the phone. I could roll right on that mother.
Would I be able to? I don't. It wouldn't matter to me.
it wouldn't bother me neither, because if I start fucking with you, we're gonna get that. If you want to get that out the floor, we're gonna get that out the floor.
That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
It is questionable though. I would be like, all right, what else is going on?
You know, I think about to your point. I think about the things around that. Okay,
She keep a clean house.
just keep a clean house. Okay, cool. And this is conversation I'm gonna have with her. How much it costs to get your hair done?
But what if this? Okay, we didn't even think about this though. What if she got the money for it, but just really don't give a fuck about it?
You don't give a fuck that you sleep on the floor?
She's sleeping on a mattress on the floor. It's not like I'm probably somewhere else. To me, sleeping on the floor is you got some cover, a pillow, and you're on this hard ass carpet.
Is your mattress on some sort of spring? Is it on a box spring? Is it on a?
Let me ask you: do you sleep on the floor?
Yep.
No.
Stop it.
So your box spring is on the floor.
Yep.
There's no frame
Put
under.
that on everything.
Put that on everything.
That nigga lying.
I'm dead serious. Look, we're in the process of buying a brand new bed set.
Okay.
The bed set that we had.
Oh, this is the reason why he's saying it.
Right.
I get it. All right.
No, but to me, because I can go buy one right now if I wanted to. And that's what I'm saying about her. She can go buy one right now if she wanted to.
But you're in the process, right?
Yes.
Okay then, but she don't. You just said she don't get no fuck.
No, I'm just throwing out different scenarios.
Napsy Beauty said if she can afford to get her nails done, she can get her hair. She can get some rails. Facts. Because
Yeah, the second thing is, I'm trying to pay for a wedding.
But she ain't trying to pay for no wedding.
Oh, okay. So you saying she just got the money and she's just sleeping like whatever.
If you said you come over there or whatever, and the girl got a mattress and shit on the floor.
Yeah.
the first time you over there, you see the mattress on the floor.
It is kind of questionable.
Okay, it's questionable, but are y'all still cracking?
Niggas been cracked for less.
Okay, but turn that way. Why you ain't turn that way? He the one made you laugh, but you want to spit on me. You should turn towards him. He made you laugh, not me.
Niggas cracked for less. No.
That's true. That's true.
So the fact that she got a bed, this makes it easy. Like, oh, okay.
It's more bouncy.
Bouncy, yeah, but
Oh man,
I wouldn't think nothing wrong with it though. As long as you're in the process of doing what you need to do and you got the money for it, maybe something's going on or whatever like that, you're trying to do whatever, go ahead.
well, how long would you let her get away with that and you kicking it with her? Because if you're gonna say we're gonna get them rails or we're gonna get her up off the floor, then you do have a problem with it.
that's true. That's true.
Otherwise, you doing your whole duration of being with her, y'all should be cool with laying on the floor.
We should be looking in the foreseeable future if you can hop off the floor.
You got a problem with it.
Because that's what I told man. It's not like me for the be forever. But no, I'm paying for it. I got a lot of shit I got going on. That's the last thing thinking on my mind right now. Mm-hmm. Because, bro, a wedding is not cheap, bro. Talking about going on all this, doing all this other stuff. Nigga, I go get a bedroom set in a heartbeat if I wanted to. I could go get one, like, we can go look for one today, goddamn.
I'm not a bedroom set type person. Personally.
Yeah, but because the way I like at it, like, I don't want to go buy all this bedroom stuff and it don't match the dresses I already got.
Yeah.
So I'd rather go purchase a whole new bedroom set, throw all this other shit away, or give it to somebody else who want it. Or if we can probably match it to perfect T, or I'd rather just go get a whole new one. That's just my thinking.
Yeah, I mean, it depends. It depends where she stays, where she lives at.
As long as she got in the like you say, as long as your goal is to get one, maybe you're doing something, but it's not just like 5-6 years she been on the floor all this time.
You know what? If you want to be a part of her life, put up on game. Let me help you get these. Let me invest this $45 and get this rail, this bed up here, and then boom, I get the smash right after that.
Yeah.
Let me break this one again.
But then normally it's a guy that'll be sleeping like that, not a girl.
Yeah, normally it is a guy like that.
Yeah, normally it's a guy that got a big ass king size bed, box spring and shit. He got it on the floor, dressers, big ass TV on the wall. Then a girl come in and be like, "No, we can't be doing this. Go buy this shit. I know you got the money."
But that's the problem with the guys is that, like, you should have some type of like niggas. Like, this is how I'm thinking, right? Mm-hmm. Say for instance, like I was a bachelor and I'm in my 30s. Mm-hmm. I'm not eating off paper plates my whole, like, you know what I'm saying, for a while. Mm-hmm. Like, you gotta have some.
Class
about yourself. I'm not drinking out of plastic cups. I'm not drinking my shit. My shit's not gonna be on the floor because if I'm gonna have some shit, it's gonna be nice.
It's fine.
Right? So plastic cups and shit, that's for company. Sometimes, you know, if I have a large party, but dude, it's not. It's just you. Well, how hard is it to clean the motherfucker you just cooked?
But it's the mentality too with you growing up and you being a dope. Because like in your 20s, man, fuck that. I'm still getting bitches. I'm still fucking. Because you wouldn't really care about the nicer shit. Because as you get older, you want a nicer car. You want nicer clothes. You take care of things. You want to do flyer shit. You want to go, nigga, we not eating. I don't eat McDonald's no more. We finna go sit in this restaurant and go sit at this bar. And I'm finna go eat and grab me a drink and I'm gonna be by myself and I'm eat like that. So it's a mentality of you getting older that stuff started to happen.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm with you.
What Stogie was saying.
Oh, is it air mattress? Is air mattress different? I didn't know it was air mattress. Is it air mattress?
I'm just saying.
Okay. It's different. I'm with y'all. Bitch, you know, but no. Because every time I hit, we're going to let flow now. Because the addict came out of this bitch, we in there working. Boom. Yeah, what I'm saying. We ain't hit and put a hole in this motherfucker.
Strong stroke.
Yeah. So was it air mattress or was it regular?
No, just a regular mattress.
Okay,
but there's a funny thing I'm thinking about. Like you walk in the house and it's an air.
So where your bed at?
Hey, boy. I guarantee you though. You say there's an air mattress. I guarantee you though. Motherfucker fucking, and after we get through fucking, we said something about it. Because you're not going to say something before you smell. I guarantee you, any dude is not going to say anything. You're going to put her ass on all fours and get it cracking. As soon as you get through, you're going to lay over, tell her to hit that button on the air mattress. You're going to talk to her about this after this motherfucker let up. Go back up. Yeah, you're going to talk to her after we get through. You're not saying nothing until you're finished.
So why you ain't got no bed?
Yeah, after you get through, laying there with your motherfucking head behind your head. Somebody, hey, you know, we can go get you a bed. You know that, right? You fucking with me now. I can't keep coming smashing you over there on this list right here. Especially if it's good. Now, if it was terrible, you put on your clothes like me. You need to do something about that and walk out the door.
Well, you wouldn't know if it was good or not because that air mattress will dip in a little bit and you get the.
Somebody once told us.
Napster Beauty said facts to when you said that's normally the man that has a mattress on the floor.
Yeah, that is. That's normally a man, a guy. Women not going for that. They want that. Nah, we go get a bed and all this other shit and furniture and all this shit. No, it's old when you get older as a guy.
Yeah.
When you get older as a guy, when you start hitting them early to mid 30s, that's when you start wearing furniture and want nice sectionals and leather couches and houses always clean and all that stuff because you're getting a little bit older. But in your early 20s, early to mid 20s to late 20s, you're still out thugging it out.
It was I remember one time I was in Bob's Furniture and they had a furniture set in there. It was. You ever looked at something and automatically said, "That's it"?
That's a fact. They sat on my couch.
That's how I was when I saw this furniture set. But it definitely wasn't. It definitely wasn't in my to your point, my early 20s when I even cared to look at furniture. It wasn't until I basically moved out to decide to start looking at furniture. What you
like we're 30s, right?
I was at 27.
Yeah, what I'm saying. So you start looking out. Like when we went shopping and we went to certain places, and I'm a big sectional dude. I love sectionals. I don't like the 3-piece. I like sectionals, like 7, 8-piece sectionals. Like y'all see my section is really, really, really dope. And I'm gonna keep that in my foot for a long. If it costs me some money. But I always like the sections of leather. And once we walk, like you say, once you walk in the furniture store, you looking like, that's all right. And you look, you're like, that's it. Before you even go sit on it, before you do anything, you don't even look at no price, but you like, that's the one. Yeah. Then you go sit on it, you start lounging around and like, yeah, this it, baby. This the one right here.
Right.
So what Stogie was saying was dudes will not mess with the chick if he walked in the house and saw that the mattress was on the floor.
Get the fuck out of here. He lying.
I don't know.
He lying.
Stogie gotta start coming on here himself because
he lying.
I don't know.
He lying.
I don't know what bro be talking about sometimes, bro. What were we talking about last time?
Hey, I wanted to say it, but I didn't want to let them know that was him.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. That's what was we were talking
so
about.
If you doing that, I know you,
bro. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's not like
yes. Fuck out of here, man.
Dang, I would have gave it away.
But we still could have said because don't nobody. But nah, if he come on here, then they know his face and stuff.
No, don't.
I want to say it too.
But that's all I got for today, man. You got anything else y'all want to talk about before we?
I'm good, man.
All right, Samal, hit us with a match, man, before we go.
What I had today for the mesh, I was thinking about this the other day, right? And it just came across my mind. It said, it's hard doing all the right things.
Mm-hmm.
And I say that because everything, like, you don't just do basic stuff, like obeying the laws, obeying the speed limit, you know, taking care of your business, what you're supposed to do at home, you know, trying to keep your money, not just going out splurging, just buying any and everything as soon as you get some money. Just everything that you're supposed to do in life is the hardest thing to do in life. Like, all these people that's just breaking the laws, just doing all this, that's the easy things. Because everybody had them thoughts. It's the thoughts of you putting that out your mind and doing the right things. So I'm saying this to say that, like, just because we out here, we doing all the right things, keep on doing. Just keep doing your right things. It's going to pay off for you in the long run. Don't worry about it. All these people who think they got it all, they spending all their money, they splurging, doing this, they doing all that. Just stay on your right path, and I trust and believe it's going to get easier for you to do those right things the more and more you live in life. So just keep doing the right things. Don't be focused on doing the wrong things, because them the easy things to do. All the right things is the hardest thing to do. So just keep doing your thing, man.
Go check out the No Absolutes podcast with Will Hill over there. That's my man's. We had great conversations over there. This has been another edition of the KNoWKi podcast. Wear your crown, build your legacy, kings. It's your man Spaces.
It's Jay every day.
Hey, man, this your boy Mal. Meeting the journey, man.